Okay, some people have asked about my kitting pen panels. I wanted something that was modular so that I just could take them apart and easily take them out. Actually, I just took them out. I take them out once a year and pressure wash them. So I'm just putting them back together here. So that's why I have one here separately, but it was easier to show with just one separate. So I'm showing you. They are 1 inch square tubing frames that I made. And at the time, I priced just, putting regular welded wire in there. And these dog panels that you can get on Amazon, I'm sure a lot of you have seen them, were actually cheaper at the time. I'm not sure if they still are. But the nice thing is they also have a little frame, and they're also, they're already powder coated blacks, which, makes everything a lot easier and nicer when it's time to paint them. So I used those instead, and I've liked them a lot. But those alone are not strong enough, so I needed, the 1 inch frame to go around it. So that's what an entire panel looks like. I'm using 2 of the 48-inch dog panels in there. And for gates, I bought some of the shorter 30-inch dog panels, and I made gates out of those. And I didn't want to have a bar running across the top. So each gate panel is also, a double like this, but instead of 2 dog panels, it's a dog panel and a gate. So that's what this is that we're looking at here. And I didn't want the bar running across the top of the gate, so I did 3 supports on the bottom, and that holds everything, supports it enough to where I don't have to have a bar across the top. And they open really nice and easy and close really nice and easy, just like that. As far as how I connect them, like I said, I had just taken these out and I'm putting them back together. So I just use these industrial strength zip ties, and I haven't cut this one yet because I wanted it to be easy to see. Um, as far as the actual welding goes, you can see on this one where I just did some pretty beefy tack welds on this one. I, at the time, wasn't sure what would work better, if, running some, on some of them I did like run some like little 4 to 6 inch beads all the way, down and across, and both have held up just fine. So either or is fine. I have used these now for 5 kitting seasons, kitting out about 65 does each kitting season. So that's a lot of use, a lot of strong, heavy use. The only problem I have had really is when I have does side by side, like in these 2 kitting pens, they can start to try to like headbutt each other. And this wire is pretty strong, but I don't know if you can see. Can you see that? But you can see where it's kind of bent. This one is really kind of bent, and that's from them trying to headbutt each other through this panel. Um, yeah, this one's kind of bent a little bit, but I mean, they've held up, and I mean, we're talking about really heavy use. We're talking about like 65 does in a kitting season going through 3 kitting pens is usually what I set up, because they are only in these kitting pens as soon as they hit active labor. I mean, like active labor, like it's coming within, an hour or 2 at the most. I don't put them in here before that, because otherwise they just get really mad and, act crazy and stuff. And as soon as they've passed their placenta, they come out. But these 2 are actually the one that I use the most. And occasionally I'll use this one as an overflow one if I have 3 kitting at the same time. And if I absolutely need to, then I can use my aisle here. I set up a blow drying station over there, and it just makes everything really pretty convenient. That's my going outside one, and I have a gate on that. But you can do a lot with these, and they're pretty strong, and just thought I'd show you because a lot of people have asked, and especially how I made the gates. Good luck.